Today now we are going to discuss about the biofertilizers and technology. Which one? The last class we discussed about nitrogen fixing biofertilizers and phosphate solubilizing biofertilizers. So these two we are completed. So today now we are going to discuss one more important, that is often VAM. This is 25 page number. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the VAM, phosphate mobilizing biofertilizers. So yesterday I already told biofertilizers. Biofertilizers means the fertiles, means the energy, the growth regulators are coming from the bios. So we important biofertilizers. So nitrogen fixing. Some of the bacteria is a symbiotic association is there, means it is a very closely association with other organisms. So means other plants. So that is often obligate leguminous plants. That is often rhizobium. And also yesterday we also discussed one is the most important free living non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria is there. That is a Estobacteria and a Clostridium, Anabina, and Nostoc. So this is all this free living non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria. And similarly, cyanobacteria, Azolla also is there. Okay. So this is a associate of symbiotic Azospirillum actinorrhiza. Okay, this is the last class we completed. Similarly, phosphate solubilizing biofertilizers also the last class we completed. Okay, na? So uh, here, so now we are going to discuss about the phosphate mobilizing biofertilizers. Nitrogen and phosphorus. Okay, nitrogen, phosphorus is also so very much most important to the growth of the plant. Similarly, one more important section is there, that is in phosphate. Phosphate also most important. Okay, the nitrogen or other when means there is a second one, phosphate. Yeah, the phosphate is also second, means here the phosphorus is the second most important plant nutrient after nitrogen, that critical for plant growth and development. Okay, in soil it may be, so now you see here in the soil it may be, where it is in soil it may be present in relatively large amounts, but it may be present in relatively large amounts, but is one of the most difficult nutrient for plants to acquire. In available from phosphate, for the plant, soluble orthophosphate. Okay, the phosphate is also second most important plant nutrient after the nitrogens. After the nitrogen, second growth, second one, the nutrient comes to from the phosphate is the second one. So these phosphate, so it is available only orthophosphate. The phosphate is available where it is in orthophosphate. A major proportion applied phosphate fertilizers in the soil become fixed in soluble to unavailable forms as it is immobilized by it is of an absorption. One, it is a mineralization, fixation into organic molecules, which restricts crop production throughout the world. So the plants have evolved a range of strategies that increase either inorganic phosphorus uptake capacity for availability of phosphate in soil, low available phosphate. The most widespread of these strategies worldwide are vascular mycorrhizal symbiosis. You see here, so all the growth regulators, generally the growth regulators are coming from the fertilizers. But here, the growth regulators are coming from the bios. Nitrogen is coming from the nostoc and other azotobacteria, clostridium. Similarly, the phosphorus is coming from one of the most important organisms. So that is in your, that is in what we call here, it is in mycorrhizal. Mycorrhizal means it is one of the fungus. Rhizobium, rhizoids means the root system. That is myco means one of the fungus is attached to the where it is the root systems. So where the root systems, where the one fungus is attached to the root systems, above the root, association with the root, so we call that is mycorrhiza. You see, this is one of the plant. So below, we are looking the root systems. Above the root systems, so here we are looking one more fungus-like structures. One of the fungus. The fungus is attached to where the root, we call that is mycorrhiza. Okay, this we call that is of AM or vascular mycorrhiza. Mean this fungus is association with roots. Okay, yes, some AM means are vascular fungi. Okay, yes, that mycorrhiza fungi is ecologically very significant, because they form relationship and on the roots of a host plant. See, this is the most important. Okay, so where the host plant means this fungus, this mycorrhiza is attached to where the host plant root means this fungus is association. This fungus is very closely association with other host plant. Okay, yes. Here on roots are the chief organs of nutrient uptake by the plant. The plant benefits with its association under nutrient poor conditions, increasing phosphorus uptake by the host plant. Means host plant. Okay, it's taking food phosphorus from the mycorrhiza. Yes. So next now you see we are going to clear discuss about this one. Mycorrhiza is play as role in the phosphorus transport. Okay. Yes, the term of mycorrhiza is Kynot, German plant pathologist. German plant pathologist. So his name is A.B. Frank. So literally means fungus, root. Derived Greek words mycos. Mycos means that is in fungi. Rhizos means is the roots. So both together we call that is in mycorrhiza. We call that is in mycorrhiza. Okay. Yes, the symbiosis which an external mycelium of a fungi supplies soil derived nutrients to the plant root. The mycorrhiza are highly evolved, intimate association between soil and yes. So this mycorrhiza between soil and plant roots, other underground organs of the plant. Okay. Yes. So now you see, generally the mycorrhiza, okay, symbiosis is characterized by directional movement of nutrients, where our host plant receives which one, that is in inorganic mineral nutrients from the soil. Means these mycorrhiza were the association with the host plant. Now what is going on here? These mycorrhiza is absorbed to minerals, nutrients, or phosphorus from the soils. Okay, so these mycorrhiza is goes to where the host plant. Yeah. So now you see from the soil via fungal hyphae means the phosphate. Okay, here the phosphate is goes to by the fungal means here the fungal is absorbed to the phosphorus from the soils. So soil to fungi, fungus to where the host plant. The phosphorus is goes to by the fungi. Okay. Yes. Now next point here. The mycorrhiza are three-way association involving the host plant. One, it is in phycobiont, fungi, the mycobiont, the ecological habitat. Okay. Yes. So next, mycorrhiza association. Mycorrhizal fungi is associated with more than 92% of the families belonging to vesicular and non-vesicular plants. Vesicular and non-vesicular plants. Means this mycorrhiza is closely associations with vesicular plants, non-vesicular plants. Here, vesicular means already you know very well. So that is in where the xylem and phloem is absent, that is in non-vascular plants, where the xylem and phloem present is in vascular plants. Okay, that's why these mycorrhiza is association with the vascular plants and non-vascular plants. The mycorrhizals, okay, the mycorrhizal fungi are being to extensively employed to increase the productivity of forest and crop ecosystems. Okay? They can prove to be major biotechnological tool in fields that is of sustainable agriculture, that is of agroforestry, that is of forestations of arid and semi-arid regions, reclamation of wastelands, biocontrol of plant diseases. Okay, yes, these mycorrhiza association are classified into ectomycorrhizal and ectoendomycorrhizal and endomycorrhizals. Okay, so you see these mycorrhiza is association with the host plant. So here generally this mycorrhiza it is divided in three three types is there. So one, it is in ectomycorrhiza. Ecto means so outside the cell structures. So for example, now this is the root systems. Okay. So here we are looking about the root systems. Here we are looking to the mycorrhiza. So that is in ectomycorrhiza. And the second, that is of endoectomycorrhiza, means some of the mycorrhiza are looking inside and outside. So that is of the second type. And third one that is only endomycorrhiza. Endomycorrhiza means so these fungi closely associations inside the cell. So here three types is there. So one, it is in ectomycorrhiza, endomycorrhiza, and endomycorrhiza. Okay, na? Yes. Next, now you see here. So these three types is there. Now, so arbuscular mycorrhiza, gloomy species. Yes. So next now you see here arbuscular mycorrhizal means AM. Arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi being a phylum of, so which one that is of glomeromycota. Glomeromycota. Currently, it is estimated that OA, it is in 80% of vascular plants can form symbiotic relationship with arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi. The mycorrhiza fungi are beneficial, and the most common it is in obligate symbiotic fungi occurring extremely diverse group of plants. Okay, so this is of an arbuscular mycorrhiza. And next, now you see one more important structure, even mobilizations and absorption of nutrients. Okay, it is a common things. And next, ectomycorrhiza. Already I told ectomycorrhiza. Ectomycorrhiza means that is of in ECM. Ectomycorrhiza. Fungi that live, fungi that is live in symbiotic association with the roots of most terrestrial plants play an important role in the forest ecosystems. Okay. The ectomycorrhiza symbiosis is mostly formed by Basidiomycetes and some by Ascomycetes. Means, so already you know very well the fungi is divided in 5 classes, generally two, Eumycota and Mycota. And next one that is of Masticomycotina, Zygomycotina, Ascomycotina, Basidiomycotina, and Deuteromycotina. Okay, na? So here ectomycorrhiza generally is a close association where it is in Ascomycetes, where it is often Ascomycetes. Yeah. Yes. So and generally, okay, mycorrhiza. What is the meaning of in mycorrhiza, and how many types of mycorrhiza? Okay. Yes. So different type of the plants or contains different type of the mycorrhiza we are looking. Okay. Yes. Now you see once again we are giving the clear picture about all these things. Yes. The phosphorus is the second most important plant nutrient after nitrogen. That that is a critical for plant growth and development. Okay. In soil, generally it may be present in relatively larger amounts, but it is in one of the most difficult nutrients for plant to acquire. On available form of phosphorus for plant is soluble orthophosphate. The arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi are ecologically significant because they form relationship in and on the roots of the host plant in symbiotic associations. The mycorrhizas for nutrient uptake by plants in which one that is of in mycorrhiza symbiosis, the host plant receives inorganic mineral nutrients from the soil via the fungi. Hyphae and return, the fungi obtain photosynthetically derived carbon compound in the form of exosomes. The mycorrhizal association are classified into ectomycorrhizal, generally I already told, there is an endomycorrhizal and endomycorrhizal based on the presence of extraradial, intraradial hyphae structures. So next one, the arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi can be symbiotic relationship with over 80% of vascular plants, and arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi increase plant growth mainly through enhanced nutrient uptake, especially that is in phosphorus. In where it is in the environmentally sustainable agriculture, arbuscular mycorrhiza fungi can be regarded as biofertilizers and bioprotectors, owing to their capability to colonize, improve crop productivity, and reduce disease-causing ability of the pathogens. Okay, so mycorrhiza, the roots are involved mainly three processes there. That is often acquisition of phosphate from soil, mobilization of absorbed phosphorus into fungal structure within the root, transfer from fungi to plant across the symbiotic interface. So the enzyme phosphate produced by arbuscular mycorrhiza fungal extraradial hyphae by hydrolysis and release phosphorus from organic phosphate. That is in complexes and enhance the absorption capacity of phosphorus and other nutrients. Ectomycorrhizal fungi that live in symbiotic association with the roots of most terrestrial plants play an important role in forest ecosystems. So this is often second one. The phosphate is the most important the growth regulators. So these phosphate is coming from the mycorrhiza, from the mycorrhizas. Okay. Yes. So next now you see. So third one that is in biofertilizers for zinc and silicate solubilization of plant growth of promoting rhizobacteria. Okay. This one here from zinc and so next one that is in biofertilizers for zinc and silicate stabilization and plant growth promoting to rhizobacteria. You know? So rhizobacteria is promoting to the zinc and silicate. Here now you see one of the most important bacteria is there, that is a bacillus bacteria. The bacillus is one of the most studied genus and they are found in ubiquitous in nature with multiple growth promoting traits. They are gram-positive plant-associated bacteria that possesses strong growth-promoting activities like solubilization of minerals, nitrogen-fixing production of antibiotics. Okay, that is often siderophorus production and production of secondary metabolites that suppresses soil soil-borne plant pathogens. Okay, so the zinc solubilization validation bacillus. You see, these are all the growth regulators, growth regulators coming from the bio. You see here the zinc is coming one of the bacteria immediate. Just now we are completed. So which one that is of the phosphate? Okay. So phosphate is coming from the fungi, from the mycorrhiza. Here, the zinc is also coming from mediator is there, bacteria. So bacteria is giving to the zinc. Okay, na? So the zinc solubilizing, which one that is often bacillus. Okay, strain solubilization, unavailable zinc through production of okay, 18 ligands, secretion and organic acids, amino acid, vitamins, and phytohormones, and through oxidoreductivity systems and protein extrations. Production of organic acid by microbial strains is a major zinc solubilizing mechanism. Among these are all the organic acids, the production of 2-ketogluconic acid and gluconic acid, that is often PGPR, is responsible for solubilization of zinc. Okay. Yes. So where it is coming the zinc? The zinc that is coming from the rhizobacteria. Which one that is often Pseudomonas fluorescensis. Pseudomonas fluorescensis. So this is the so how it is the process is there. Yes. So you see here. Yes. So yes, Bacillus, one of the most studied genus, and they are found to be ubiquitous nature with multiple growth promoting traits. They are gram-positive plant-associated bacteria that possesses strong growth-promoting activities like that is often solubilization of minerals, nitrogen-fixing production of antibiotics, that is often siderophorus production, and production of secondary metabolites that suppresses soil-borne plant pathogens. The zinc solubilizing bacillus strains solubilize unavailable zinc through production of that is of in legends of creation of organic acids, amino acids, vitamins, and phytohormones through oxido-reductive systems. How the zinc coming from the from the soil. So you see here the bacteria absorbing zinc from the soil, and the zinc is goes to the plant mediator of bacteria. Okay, so this is the plant of rhizospores is produced a wide spectrum of bioactivity that is of metabolites such as antibiotics of siderophorus, that is often volatiles and growth promoting substances, that is often competes aggressively with other microorganisms and adopts to environmental stress. In addition, pseudomonads are responsible for the natural suppressiveness of some soil-borne pathogens. It suppresses the growth of pathogenic microorganisms by various mechanisms, namely production of antibiotics, that is often there is a bacterioicons. So there is systematic resistancy. Okay, this is the zinc. Okay, zinc and silicate. So it is coming to from the it is comes to it goes to from it goes into from the one of the bacteria. Okay, this is a second one. Yes. So next now you see here uh, one more important is there is that is of what is the productions. You know, so where it is in types of technologies means now just we are completed how the nitrogen is coming. Similarly, second one how the phosphate is in and phosphate of mobilizing, how the phosphate of mobilizing, phosphate of solubilizing, and zinc and silicate solubilization of plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. Okay, so these are all the chemicals. These are all the chemicals are coming from the soil by the different type of the different type of the organisms. Yes. So next now you see how these are all the productions. Okay, how these are all the productions. Next now you see here large scale productions. How these are all how these are all the yes. So now large population of viable cells of effective strains of specific nitrogen fixing bacteria can be supplied to carrier based powder from off, that is in biofertilizers or cultivator use. These mother cultures are further used for multiplication in larger flasks for large scale production production. The media in the which one that is often so fermenter is to be you know inoculated with the log phase culture grown in 5 liters flask. Harvest the cells within the population load of 10 to the power of 9 cells, that is often after incubation periods. The use of ideal carrier material is necessary in the production of good quality varieties in biofertilizers. Treat soil lignate, that is often vermiculate, press and permeate, manure and soil mixer can be used as carrier materials. In the naturalized peat soil, lignite is found to be better carrier materials for biofertilizers productions. Okay, and next now you see here, uh, here one of the most important. Okay, the biofertilizers are defined as a preparation containing living cells or latent cells of efficient strains of microorganisms that very much help to the crop plants. Uptake of nutrients by their interactions in the rhizosphere when applied through seed and soil. The accelerates certain microbial process in the soil which augment the extent of availability nutrient in the form easily assimilated by the plants. So the microorganisms are not efficient in nutrients surrounding in the world except them to be and therefore artificially multiplied, cultured of efficient selected microorganisms play a vital role in accelerating the microbial process in the soils. Use of biofertilizers is one of the important components of integrated nutrients management as they are cost effective and renewable source of plant nutrients. They supplement the chemical fertilizers for sustainable agriculture. Several microorganisms or their association with crop plants and being the exploited in the production of biofertilizers. They can be grouped in different ways based on their nature and productions. Okay, so how the production large scales. Yes, large scale productions. The large populations of viable cells of effective strains of specific nitrogen fixing bacteria can be supplied through carrier based powder from biofertilizers for cultivator use. Biofertilizers production technology includes isolation of bacteria, selection of suitable effective strain, how the development of culture development of bacteria means first you take okay na suitable effective strain and next one preparation of mother and seed culture mother and seed culture inoculate productions carrier preparation and their mixing followed by during packing storage and dispatch. This is a process of how the production all these bacterias. Okay, the production of next one which one that is of inoculant one it is in already rhizobium bacteria azotobacteria and next one that is of isospirillum involves in following steps except the both liquid medium used and different for different organisms the medium used for respective which one that is of organisms. Okay. So next now you see first one rhizobium bacteria yeast extract which one it is produced to the mannitol azotobacteria ht mediums and azospirillum so azospirillum mediums phosphate solubilizing bacteria. Okay, so this is of Stevaskia and that is of Picosia mediums. Okay, yes, so here one some of the methods is there. So first method that is of preparation of mother and starter culture of bot cultures. Okay, so that is of most important one is culture and second one that is of in preparation of carrier preparation of inoculate mixing with curing of maturization. These two methods is also most important to the culture of all these things. And after completing the filling and package also most important. Okay. So quality check and storage. Yeah. So next one that is of in uh, economics means depending on to the we are looking different type of the cost and all other these things. Okay. Yes. So next now you see here biofertilizers is sustainable agriculture. The health, maintaining soil health means here. So this is of biofertilizers of sustainable agriculture. Maintaining soil health is one of the key factors contributing to sustainable agricultural productivity. A good soil health is essential for sustaining higher crop productivity with quality produce under intensive agricultural system and conservation of biodiversity. The major strategy to improve soil health should be based on integrated plant nutrient supply systems, promotion of balanced fertilization, and finding ways to incorporate organic matter into the soil. The major challenge within the suitable soil management to conserve, that is ecosystem service deliver while optimizing where it is in agricultural yields. It is proposed that a soil health is dependent on the maintenance of four major functions. So one, it is in carbon transformation, first one. Second one, that is of in nutrient cycle. And third one, that is in soil structures and maintenance. And the next one, regulation of pests and diseases. Each of these functions is manifested as an aggregate of a variety of biological processes provided by a diversity of interacting soil organisms under the influence of the biotic soil environment. So next, the sustainable management of soil health. Soil health requires the setting of criteria for which one that is in acceptable levels of soil-based ecosystem functions and in particular the balance between the food production functions and other supporting soil conservations. The established principles for and establishing and maintaining soil fertility include inputs where it is in organic matter to meet to meet demand for carbon and energy supply to the soil biota. Balanced with the nutrient demand of the crops and the development of integrated nutrient management system where inorganic fertilizers are used to precise dosage in combination with equally careful designed practices of organic matter management that conserve nutrients and level of soil organic matter. Okay, so this is a dosage and use in soil health feature that is of strength. And sure, so what is the benefits? What is the limitations in organic farm? What is the benefits? What is the limitation? So organic farming, one of the best cultivated systems, is the most important nowadays. So now you see the innovative view of farm production attract of growing demand of biological based organic fertilizers, exclusive of alternative and where it is agrochemicals. in agricultural encouragement for alternate means of soil fertilizations, release in organic inputs to improve nutrient supply and conserve the field management in agricultural organic farming is strategy that encourage and alternate means of soil fertilizations that not only ensure food safety but also adds to the biodiversity soil. Organic farming craze is it is in, it is rapidly growing in popularly fact. Organic farming has been around forever. The organic farming is pathway that leads to life harmony with nature, mostly dependent on the variation natural microflora of the soil, which constitutes all kinds of useful bacteria and fungi, including the varieties arbuscular mycorrhiza, fungi, and plant growth promoting to varieties in rhizobacteria. Organic agriculture is a key to sound development and sustainable environment. It minimizes environmental pollution and the use of non-renewable natural resources, conserving soil fertility and soil erosion through implementation of appropriate conservation principles. So, what is the advantage of organic farms? Okay, the organic farming helps to maintaining environmental health and reduce to the pollutions. It ensures optimal utilizations of various resources for the short-term benefits and conserves them for the future generations. It helps in improving soil physical properties and ultimately agricultural productivity. So, and next one that is of organic farming ensure ensure optimum productivity with no demand for costly inputs. It believes in sustainable productivity without any loss future fertility, causing to there is an adverse effects to ecosystem. Besides, these farming promotes multiple cropping and reduce the risk of crop failures. The organic farming eliminates the risk human and animal hazards by eliminating the chances of chemical residues products of these farming and nutritionally rich and balanced. Organic farming is highly cost effective as it does not involve use of purchases inputs like chemicals and fertilizers and pesticides hormones. So limitations. So in this system, there is no use of chemical fertilizations, there is of pesticides or other mixed inputs. In fact, these factors, so very these factors are very much harmful for the fertility of soil, human health, cattle wealth, and other environment. So these yield from organic farming system is much less than modern agriculture farming. Good produced originally commanded in with a higher price. Small and marginal farmers may not be adopt this type of farming due to lack of awareness and limited choices of alternate production in off seasons. Organic produce may have shorter shelf life. Organic farming cannot produce enough food to meet and demand of world's growing populations. So this is of benefits of what is the limitations of an organic farms. And next, what is the challenges of improve to the crop productions? So agriculture is one of the most essential human survival in terms of societal development with worldwide human populations growth and where it is in economic development increase demand for the agriculture products as placed sustainable as of pressures on agriculture and where it is in natural resources. So this is turn has caused where it is in environmental pollutions and similarly secondary ecological degradations. Agricultural sustainability has become a critical problem. Is central to the sustainable development, complex and socio-economic natural systems. Okay, so the major focus in the coming decades would be on face of eco-friendly methods by exploiting the beneficial varieties microorganisms in sustainable crop productions. Okay, so that is of rhizosphere. The microbial communities and alternate for chemical fertilizers has become a subject a great interest in sustainable agriculture and by safety program. Different kinds of soil microorganisms belongs to survival acts of the bacteria, where it is in fungi, and possible to protozoa, where it is protozoa kingdom, and colonizing rhizospore of the plant tissues and promoting plant growth can be utilized for the production of microbial based fertilizers, that is biofertilizers. In spite of their application in agriculture practices still okay instead of several factors. The main reason derive from the unpredictability of results. Problems is identify and track inoculated stains in the field, the poor understanding of the interrelationship between microorganisms and plants and the technology of practice. The agriculturally useful microbial population cover plant growth, promoting rhizobacteria, nitrogen fixing, cyanobacteria, mycorrhiza, plant disease, that is often suppressive beneficial bacteria, stress tolerance, endophytes, and biodegrading micro microbes. Okay, so this is the challenging into the crop productions. Yes. So next, now you see one more important topic is that is of biofertilizers in low cost technologies. Okay. So low cost how to the biofertilizers are preparation by the low cost. Okay. You see one it is enough in SSF method. Okay. Soil state fermentation. Solid state fermentations. SSF method is so that is of solid state fermentations. SSF method is suitable to produce effective and economically biofertilizers used in agricultural, biofuel, and industrial wastes, which could increase the yield of crop. The formulated biofertilizers prepared from economically is a very low cost raw material with the inoculation of special microorganisms. So is a the feasible and potential market for commercializations as well as promote environmental friendly technology. So this is reduced to country of reliability on chemical fertilizers to produce increase and sustain food production. Therefore, the utilization of agricultural waste converted to biofertilizer can be one of the successful which one that is in alternate ways of optimizing the use of resources and to generating the income. So here first one, the preparation of biofertilizers using that is often various wastes including livestock and poultry waste and agricultural waste. You see how the preparation of biofertilizers using various waste including livestock and poultry waste and agricultural waste as the main raw materials. Okay, the facial. Okay, that is our the facial waste not only create the economic benefits for enterprises but also provide great contribution to human and environmental that is of engineering. After, after safe treatment for fermentation, these raw material are made into biofertilizers using of appropriate microorganisms. This production system is not only turns the waste into residue but also protects the environment. It is cost-effective, sustainable solution that takes production waste of landfills and puts and back into the soil. Several kinds of agro wastes will be good carrier materials for the microbial inculants. The biodegradations of such materials to simple sugars provides energy sources for heterotrophic microorganisms such as solubilizing and nitrogen fixing bacteria. The main inoculants, the bacteria, fungi, and cyanobacteria. So these are all the microbes, these are all the microorganisms have various abilities which could be exploited for better farming practices. And some of them help in combat diseases, while some have the ability to degrade soil complex compounds into it is often simpler forms which are utilized by plants for their growth. They are extremely beneficial in reaching the soil by producing organic nutrients for the soil and to convert insoluble substance to form accessibly to the plants for increasing plant yield. So agricultural agricultural waste. Okay. So and biofuel wastes and industrial wastes. So this is three. And next one, biofertilizers and microbial technology. So this is the one is the most important here. Yes. So now you see here the biofertilization techniques are that is often penitent strategies for the efficient and so that is often rational use of agricultural resources with minimal generation for adverse environmental impacts that may of affect water resources, ecosystem, or the quality of human life. And in addition, the biofertilizers provide a wide range of possibilities for the development of conservative agricultural and different geographic, economic, and culture backgrounds. So there is no doubt the biofertilizers are the potential tools of sustainable agriculture not only in India but also entire globally. As the use of biofertilizers tell so far as Glossly, that is of inadequate in India, more emphasis on its production, consumption, and also proper distribution need to be taken in considerations. So, and lastly, the government of India has made sustainable investments in biotechnology research. Still more investments are required or two that is often achieve where it is a target. The problem related adverse climatic situation, soil conditions, production technologies, and storage awarenesses among the farmers are also some of the important areas that needed to be addressed. Okay. So this is biofertilizers of in microbial technology. You know, the biofertilizers offer a new technology to the agriculture, holding promotes to balance many of the shortcomings of the conventional chemical-based technology. The biofertilizers is one of the most important components of integrated nutrient management as they are cost effective and renewable source of plant nutrients which supplements and replace the chemical fertilizers or sustainable agriculture. The accelerates certain microbial processes in the soil which augment the extent of availability of nutrients in the form easily assimilated by plants. The demand for biofertilizers is one of the increase since the last decade. Okay, the eco-friendly it is the characterized and build-wise. Okay, yes. So this is the topic of so that is in biofertilizers and so technologies. Yeah, thank you very much.